Once upon a time, the tennis players were bold and fearless, storming the net and hitting volleys. Then tennis went into a different era, and we forgot about the heroes of the past. Today, we will revive these heroes and talk about the forgotten part of tennis. The net game.
All jokes aside, guys, now we'll talk about the bullet points around the terminology of the volleys of the net game. So first, we'll talk about positioning. Then we will talk about handcuff technique. After that, we will cover stick the volley. And finally, we'll talk about high-to-high finish. First, the positioning. Positioning comes along with footwork. As a singles player at the net, you have to always be moving with the ball. That means if you volley from the middle into the backhand court, you have to shift diagonal to the right, if it's a right-handed player obviously, and then cover different areas of the court. You will never be able to cover everything on the net. So your positioning has to be clever, so you cover all that is possible for you and make the court look small for the opponent, and this will make you win more points. Second bullet point, the handcuffs technique. So a lot of people, they volley like this, like that. You have to imagine yourself as if you have handcuffs on your hand, and then on the volley, keep everything compact, and you will see you will be very happy with the results and the more solid volleys. Building on the handcuffs, you have to stick the volleys. So we want to be stable and we really want to go through the contact point. Similar to on a serve, you don't want to hit just at the ball and then already decelerate. You want to really follow through the ball, sticking the volley. A good rule of thumb is also if you go back this far with the racket, on contact you want to come at least this far, so the same ratio after the contact point. And finally, high-to-high finish. This is more advanced. So on high volleys, there's a misconception or a big mistake many people make. Unless you're very close and it's a super easy shot, you don't want to be hitting the volley from high to low. You still, especially when you're more deep in the court, you want to volley high to high to put depth, to increase effectiveness of the volley. This completes the bullet points, and now let's get into drills to get your volley better. First drill is the 3-position drill. Shout out to Louis Caillé, legendary doubles coach. I got this drill from him. This is a great warm-up drill. So we will cover all the 3 positions. You will volley in a neutral position, volley in a deep position, and volley in the closed position. The closed position is especially crucial for doubles players, but nonetheless increasing your skills in this position as a singles player can also be very beneficial. So we start on the first position in the middle, then we go the deep spot and then into the closed spot. Different areas require different focuses. So the closer you are, it's really a lot about just the hand. And when you're very deep, it's really more about the hips and the legs, putting the balls with quality back. And in the neutral position, you have both. Sometimes you have to use your legs more, sometimes more hands. And this will teach you to have answers for all these different types of volleys. The next drill is the smash drill. This can get a little bit physical. After every smash, you want to hit the top of the net. Obviously, don't do that in a match because then you lose the point immediately. This trains to hit the tough smashes. Too often in warm-ups, we just hit the easy smashes, but In the match, when it counts, you want to hit good smash quality shots when you're on the back foot, and this is what this trains. Don't go too hard, it's physically a bit exhausting, but it's a great exercise. This is a double V drill, the volley variety drill. We will start in the no man's land between the service line and the baseline, and the partner will feed you mixed balls, a variety of balls. Can be a half volley, can be a normal volley, can be a high volley, and you have to adapt and put best quality that you can on the volley. Go for about 4 to 8 shots, 3 to 4 rounds. Great exercise to cover all the different types of volleys. Let's get into the patterns to maximize your volleys and to win more points. That's what we all want. First, we'll look at serve and volley, 2 different types. If you have an easy volley, finish into the open corner. If you have a tough volley, play against the running direction. The next pattern is a combination. It's the approach shot tactic, the backhand approach. I really urge you, when you hit approach shots, to go into the backhands of your opponents, because it's very tough to pass with the backhand. So we'll work on attacking into the backhand, closing down the net, finishing into the open corner. If you struggle with your forehand, you can also use a slice approach. Old school. The next pattern is really old school. Chip and charge. We'll modify a bit, return and volley. Use this on second serves, especially when the opponent hits a lot of kick serves into your backhand. When the opponent tosses up, you sneak in, take the backhand early or the forehand, and then you attack to the net. Preferably you put that return into the opponent's backhand or very deep to the middle to take away angle, and then you close down the net, finish with the volley. Let's get into it. Let's come full circle. We've covered terminologies of the volley. We looked at drills and we finalized it with patterns. Everything to improve your volley game and to also put it back in the mind, because nowadays the volley game is truly forgotten. It is true that the courts have become slower. It is definitely tougher to volley, but no one is working on it. So especially younger players will be surprised if you approach the net a lot. And if you use it sparingly and intelligent, you will be able to steal a lot of points. Look at Novak Djokovic or also Nadal now at the end of their careers. They are the best baseliners of all time, and they still throw in the serve and volley. So you don't have to be like a Tim Henman or Boris Becker, but try out some serve and volley, try out some approaches, come to the net, especially when you have scoreboard on your side, throw off the opponent's rhythm, and you will like the results. Thanks for watching the video, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Please subscribe to the channel, and all the best.